Welcome everybody. So this is going to be your next 3-month overview, which is the April month represented by the Emperor, the Hierophant, which is the card number 5, which is May, and the 6th card, which is the Lovers, it's Gemini, right? Gemini season. So again, it's June. And I'm also going to add on 2 cards, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is your own independent energy and how is it feeling, where is it at, right? What it's thinking about, any sort of things that we need to look at in terms of your own independent energy and how you are experiencing your or feeling about your energy in the 3D reality, and any sort of surprises or things that are going to happen in the near future that we might want to know about or to be better prepared for it, right? So yeah, there we go. This is the layout, and it's simple, it's easy, and it's fast, and it's basically the month of April, May, June 2025. So let's go. Hi Capricorns, this is going to be a 3-month overview. Kindly like, share and subscribe my videos for me to pick up on your energies. Yes, show some engagement to support my channel. You know, your girl needs it. There you go. Let's look at April for you, honey. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Not everything is supposed to resonate. Parts of it might resonate to you, so take what resonates, all right? And it might be reversed for some of you as well, so interpret the energies as you see fit. It's the Lovers, the Tower. A lot of people are showing me Lovers. I don't know why. It's like a few of them actually showed me the Lovers. A lot of them didn't. Something is coming your way and it's going to hit you like a tower, which is you did not expect it. So we are hitting the tower in the month of April itself. It's like we did not even wait for me to get to the tower here. We just immediately shot up with the tower in the month of April itself. Okay, it's a strong connection that's coming your way. And it's a total surprise. You feel surprised. The 9 of Swords, it stresses you out immediately. As soon as it presents itself, your internal mind starts, spinning. Like, what just happened? What? Yeah, it's like your internal workings about the situation is giving you a hard time. Like, what's going on? The logistics of the things. It's like your mind's on the work about what's happening here. The 7 of Swords and the King of Cups, because your heart space is still involved in this situation, because it touches your heart space. Because this is a special connection to you, right? That's why. That's why you start to stress out. It's like you had a sneaking suspicion that this will come back around, but again, you probably stopped giving it a lot of thought. And now that it has come your way, it has presented itself quite boldly in your direction. It might be a message, it might be a small gesture, whatever it is. It's like, I didn't expect to meet this person. I didn't expect to have received some sort of message from this person. So guess what? We know this person because it touches your heart space. It affects your heart space, and it's like you don't want it to. And that's why you stress about it. Like, why is it affecting me so much? Even now? Yeah, that's that Lover's connection. You're always going to have love for it, even if you say that you don't. Let me tell you, a Lover's connection is a soul bond. It's once in a lifetime, or once or twice maybe in a lifetime kind of connection. You don't meet a lover every day, right? So it's very strong connection that's based in sexuality, physicality, emotionality, spirituality, as well as intellectual, right? It's all those things, everything. It's the ultimate soul bond system, ultimate lover, and the ultimate choice. We have to rise up to the occasion to choose it. And for some reason, you're shy with your heart space when it comes to this situation here. It's like, I'm scared that it will hurt my heart, so I'll just sidestep from getting myself involved through my heart space, using my heart space. I will not open up my emotions towards this. I don't know if you shied away from it completely. Let's look at the month of May. I'll come back around to this if need be, if I need any further clarifications, if I don't have any in the future. So let's look at May. You might also be sidestepping from this, Okay, so the communication did come forth, right? And you are somebody who's very independent. And you took off in a very different chapter here, looks like, in a very different direction. But the communication expects you to go back and deal with this. For some reason, this is coming up in the month of April for you to deal with it, for you to resolve things with this person probably after the break. Talk about the break and things like that. And you're like, how does this fit into my larger goal? Does this fit? It's like that Capricorn mindset, right? I mean, I'm Capricorn, Venus and Mars too. So it's like, what's the point of it? Should I be even giving my energy to this? It's like, can I receive something from it? Is this going to be stable? Does this speak to my sense of goal, where I'm reaching, where I'm going in this lifetime? Does this belong in my path? If not, then why am I bothering to even give to it at all? Right? It's kind of like that. That's that Capricorn process, and that's what you're thinking here. Like, how does this fit into my 3D world? Can I fit this into my 3D world? And if I do, will it break my heart? You have questions surrounding this, about the viability of this, about how strong is it, and how seriously I should be taking this. The offer has been made towards you. And it's like you question the viability of it. Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you go into a resting period. It's like, let me think about it, and you go quiet. You go quiet on this, and you start thinking about things, about the growth and where it has led up to, and things that we left grown until a certain point. It grew with this person up until a certain point, but it's like, is this going to grow more? Is this going to lend to the stability? Because I have a vision, I have a goal in mind. I can't entertain anything other than that. I can't entertain any sort of romantic connections that does not necessarily make me achieve what I want to achieve in terms of relationships and stability goals. Is this going to be stable? Because yes, we did grow something in the 3D reality in the past, but is it going to grow anymore? It does not matter if I have love for this situation. If it's not going to be stable, I will never feel safe enough to explore my heart space or express my heart space towards this person. So it's like you're closely watching this situation. You're still confused. It's like you're still wiser, no wiser for wear. So which means that this person probably came towards you, but they did not necessarily give you enough information to be specific about what they wanted. And you're also being very smart. Again, you're being very smart, honey. You are allowing them to tell you and guide you about whether you should be working in this situation or not, or whether you should be generous with this or not, or whether you should put your focus or your majority of the efforts and take this seriously or not, because you are allowing them to show you how seriously should you be taking this at all. Like if you should give to this at all. Like, does this deserve the best of your energy? You're being very wise in this situation. You're not talking about it. You're not asking them that, oh, I want a commitment and things like that. You are allowing them to show you about what they want, what their intentions are. And for some reason, yeah, I'm also getting the point that they might have excluded their heart space whenever they chose to renew and come in your direction. It's like they did not necessarily express their heart towards you. They have a huge heart, but they're not expressing it. It's like expression of the heart space feels very scary to this person. So it's like, but what's their intention, right? What's the truth of their emotions? They're not very big on opening up about their emotions here. So it's like they probably didn't give you enough information or enough security to make you feel secure about giving this a real viable chance. Let's see the month of June here. You go quiet in the month of May. It's like you need time to think, you need time to process, you need time to think about what they said and what they didn't, things like that. Okay, let's clarify some more. For some of you, you're going to move on from this. It's like, I thought about this, and you know what, I feel like it's bullshit. It's at best going to be very unstable. Yes, there is hope for having an end-all be-all situation with this, that white picket fence and things like that, and dogs at my home, and having it all with this person. The potential is there, but in reality, I still feel like it's an unstable ground, and it will break my heart to give to this. To open up my heart to this would be folly, because I will be rejected again. And it will always be, in reality, not stabilized. Something that I can take comfort in. I can't take comfort in this. So some of you might move your energy forwards because you are experienced in this, and your hermit in you is telling you to move it forward, like to leave this situation behind, because you have done this before. You have been in these situations before. So it's like your hermit is telling you, your most experienced and wise self is telling you that this does not deserve your emotionality and your romanticism. You need to walk away from this. For some of you, yes, it's the fair thing to do. That's the right thing to do. I mean, the offer looks really great, but it's at best emotionally very confusing. In the real world, yeah, it could be, but if it's still going to be emotionally very stingy, then what's the point, right? Despite feeling the enormity of the potential, the reality looks very different, right? Yeah, it's too much of an effort to heal with this, and it's going to take up a lot of effort on your part. For some of you, you're going to put in the effort to heal things with this person, and for most of you, I feel like you're like, this is too much of a mess. This is too much of an effort. I don't want to put in my effort. I don't want to use my best of energies into healing this shit, because you know what? Somebody is still being secretive. Somebody is still being sneaky and not necessarily giving me the whole truth about their feelings, their situation, what they experienced, and what they want to experience, what they want to achieve with me. I still feel like they're hiding something from me. Even if they're telling you the whole truth, you still don't trust them. You feel like they're hiding things from you. Excuse me. Hi. So, I'm sorry, I just was innately coughing. So, there you go. So you're like, it's going to take up a lot of strength, spiritual strength too, to heal this, to go back. And, I've moved on from it, and it's like, it's too difficult for me to put my emotionality back in this direction and to heal things with them, to talk about what went wrong, what did you do wrong, what did I do wrong, how did you mess up, how did we mess up, what could have been done, and things like that. It's too, like, I've done my healing. I don't want to do it again with you particularly. It's like, do your own healing and come correct. Otherwise, don't come to me at all. What's the point if I have to do the healing of both people? You're not doing your due diligence, you're being very secretive, and you're not being honest and forthright with me. So what's the point? It's like you understand your potential, that you can heal. Yeah, you understand what you can offer, and you've grown to understand what you bring to the table, and you take comfort in that fact. It's like, I know what I can do. But what about you though? Because you look like you're still not changed. Not that much, not to that extent where you feel like an equal to me. The death, the King of Wands, the Chariot, yeah, they came towards you, and it's like they're seeing you kill this connection. It's like probably they approached you passion first. They had their heart space attached to them, but for some reason they chose to put their passion out first, and it's like you were not having it. You were not having it. They have a chariot behind them, so basically, and some of you, they might be coming your way in a car. So like they have a car and they are coming your way, and it's like, can we meet? Can you come down? Let's go on a ride together. And it's like that's where you ended things with them, probably on a car ride, or they came to pick you up, and then you talk things through, and you were like, this is done, and things like that. So there's something related to the car as well. That's what I'm getting here. But for the most part, I feel like they chose to put their passion first, and they kept their heart in check, and they caused their own demise. That's why. The Ten of Wands, the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's more of the effort. It's more of the fuss. And you don't care for it. You just don't care for it. You're like, you know what? Now that I've thought about it, now that I've taken some time out and thought about things, about the growth of this, about what went wrong in the first place, before the second chance or third chance, whatever has come up, I remember what happened in the past, and you were still the same. I feel like you haven't changed much. Your song and dance hasn't changed much. Even though you keep on trying to renew things with me, you're still not changed. You're not changing your ways. You're still not seeing the problem, and I'm not the one responsible to teach you about what's wrong with your approach. It's not my responsibility. It's not my job. I learned my lesson. Thank you very much. And I'm moving on. There you go. I'm moving my heart space in a different direction. That does not involve you or anything related to you. Thank you very much. And you're doing so very peacefully and calmly. It's not like you're putting up a fight or you're making them feel bad for approaching you at all. It's like you're just doing you, and you're like, you know what, this is not going to work, and that's what I understand to be true. So thank you very much for the offer here. I mean, it looks very desirability. I see the potential of it, and it was a long time coming. You did it after a very long time. Yeah, they're stressed about it, but it causes me a lot of stress, and that's my truth. I don't know. I feel like you'll still take it away from me. I see the potential that you could commit to this and that you will follow through, but the thing is, there's too much bad energy surrounding you and me. And whatever the truth they shared with you, it's like it stresses you out. It stresses you out really bad. Like, I feel like, whatever you're presenting to me, you'll take that away again. And I have to constantly be on edge with you. I'll have to constantly be on that eggshell type of situation with you. Like, this person is offering me today their heart, but they will take it away tomorrow if I give in to this situation now. So you don't trust it. You see the potential of it. And there's something also you're pursuing, personally speaking, in your 3D reality that's going to show some growth, because it's your personal calling in this life. It's your purpose that you're approaching. Yeah, it's personal wish fulfillment for you. It's going to show some sort of growth here. Yeah, there's a lot of secrets regarding to the situation. You're like, you're offering me this thing that looks really shiny on the surface, but what about the internal workings of this? What is your intention when it comes to you giving me this offer? Are you just giving this to me because you want my efforts back in your life? You want my love redirected towards you, or you actually really want my love, or that you are ready to claim your feelings as well towards me? If not, then what's the point? What's the point of you offering me this? Because I can't take it seriously, because I still feel like I don't understand your intentions of doing so, of giving me such and such thing. I still feel like you're keeping secrets. And for others of you, there's something that you're doing in your 3D world that you're pursuing. It's your personal calling. And I feel like what you don't see is that it's going to take you to a place of empowerment here, and being the ultimate boss, right? It's like you are owning this 3D construct, the job or career, field, whatever you own. It might be a personal business too, but again, not the point. I feel like it's going to take you to a place of being more empowered, being more self-sufficient, not needing anybody else in your life, not looking to anybody else. You are the decision maker of this. You are going to achieve that sense of power and empowerment, but you don't see it right now. It's not visible to you. You just have this feeling like this is the path you are supposed to walk on, intuitively speaking, but you don't know what the result would be. The tower, I knew that I was going to see the tower for the tower. I had this feeling, man. I should have called it out. Yeah, that's there. I can't make this shit up. They put out the message towards you. That's what was the Ace of Pentacles, right? That offer made you think about the past growth with this person, and it's like, it's not worth it. You're not worth it. I am very big on stability. I want an end all be all. I'm creating a foundation for myself. Thank you very much. That speaks to my own sense of stability. I don't want people, places, and situations that deter me or that distract me from that vision of mine. I'm not going to allow anybody else ever do that to me again, even if it's a strong connection. Yes, that feels like it came out of nowhere and it crashed down on me, that feeling of renewal. And my initial reaction was to move in this direction. But you know what? I took some time out and thought about things, about my own heart space and what I deserve in terms of my heart space, what will speak to my... It's like the Queen of Cups is more about, where does my heart feel safe? Where does my heart... You might have some water in your chart too, particularly Pisces. I mean, Cancer too. But then again, not the point. I feel like you told yourself, like, if this is not going to make me feel safe, emotionally speaking, if I can't be vulnerable towards this, if I can't be loving towards this, and if it can't be stable too, then what's the fucking point of this, right? What's the point of it all? Why should I be giving to this situation at all? This person, yeah, this person is coming back, and they're putting forth their passion first and practicality, but they're not putting their heart space. So you're also sidestepping from this silently and secretively. It's like you're also not telling them the full weight of your thoughts. It's like you're just giving them the minimal talk about, this is not going to work. I'm sorry, I just have moved on, and thank you very much for telling me this, but I think we're best served as separated. That's it. That's them. I can't make this shit up, even if I tried. You felt their energy coming back to you, right? You might have felt it in the form of dreams, in the form of, why am I thinking about this person out of nowhere? It's like, yeah, it's that connection talking to you. You're intuitively connected to this person. You can feel this connection at a soul level. You are somebody who's very intuitive. I feel like you have very strong water in your chart. But again, some of you will remain quiet and not get involved with this person, but some of you might get, most of you will get involved, and you'll keep your curiosity to the minimal of level and your interest. It's like it did catch your interest, but it did not sustain it, because you were like, you know what, your mind started working on this, and you started to, think about the past, present, and the future viability of this, and you were like, you concluded for yourself that this is not worth it. That's it. This is not worth it. It's going to make me feel more abandoned than I care for. So I need to actively make the decision to remain single and not get involved with this, right? For some of you, the Queen of Wands, you are somebody who's very passionate and very good looking. You have a heat attached to you, passion attached to you, fire attached to you that they really admire, and that's why they were coming back around for some of you, yes. But you don't care for it though. It's like you're communicating with them. That's your tower. It's surprising you. You did not expect it. You think about this person, you feel them, but your mind did not comprehend that this person would come around and in your direction too. Like, I did not expect that this person will come back around. And that too, they're putting out a simple message towards you that's not necessarily very definitive, or that defines itself as what it wants to do with you or what it wants to have with you. The Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Empress doesn't do friendship, honey. Empress doesn't do Three of Pentacles, let me tell you. You are like, you're standing by your decision about killing this situation, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're like, this is supposed to remain ended. I ended this connection for a reason. It went against my sense of self-worth and my sense of productivity. I'm more about the productivity of things. I'm more about the vision of the things, viability of the things. And I feel like this is at best going to be a friendship type of situation. I don't care for it, because the Empress involves herself with people, places, and situations that are going to produce, expand, grow. And this is not going to grow. This is going to be at best a very loose sort of connectivity over friendship. And probably they insist on being friends with you because, it means something, but it does not mean all that much. And it's like, it's too much of a fuss. It broke my heart the last time. I'm not letting it do that again to me. I'm more empowered today. Yes, they could be an emperor to my Empress, but you know what? It's not going to happen in this time. at this time, at the moment, not at the moment, because they are not acting from their own sense of self-empowerment. So you know what, you may thank you very much, but I'm going to move forward. I'm not going to fight for this connection anymore. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Swords. You're moving on. It's like, no, it's too much of a fuss. It feels like you're going to make me compete for having a connection with you that should be very easy. It should be very easy. Love should be easy. It should be easily given to you. It should not be fought for constantly. Like you have to battle it out with this person to have their best of the attention and love and care and time and presence. What the hell is that? So it's like that. So you are not necessarily demeaning them, degrading them or anything. You're just simply just speaking your piece like, this is not going to work. Thank you very much. This is not what I want. I'm on a different journey here. And I've moved on from this. Thank you very much. I'm moving on. And that's it. It also doesn't affect your heart space all that much as it used to, you know. It's like you're being more in control of yourself. Probably in the past you might have not felt more in control, but now you do with regards to this situation, with regards to this person. It's like you have a hold of yourself and your own heart and your own mind, so you can act in your best interest. Which tells me that in the past probably you let this connection get over your heart space and your own mind and your own best judgment. And you allowed this connection and this person to rule you in a way, you know, you get the point. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go. The Seven of Swords, the King of Wands. I mean, look at that bullshit. Look at this. They're being very sneaky. They're not being very intentional. It's like they have ulterior motives, man. I don't like this energy. It's like it's too much of Seven of Swords shit running around wild. It's like if you're going to renew something with this person, this Capricorn, then please be bloody honest about the things. It's like, what's the point of renewing things if you're not going to talk about what went wrong in the past? You're still going to repeat the same shit over and over again and expecting different results. What the fuck are you trying to do here? Irritating. It's irritating, and they have ulterior motives. They are being very, they're not shy. Let's be honest. They have a very big energy in them. So they understand what they're hiding here. Yeah, for some of you, the Empress. You are an Empress, honey. Take comfort in that fact. You're very intuitive. You can't feel your intuition around this person as well, you know, for some reason. And for some of you, intuitively speaking, you feel like you're reaching an Empress status in time, but you don't see it right now. But your intuition is there. It's like it's guiding you in your life right now, in your pathway, whatever you're pursuing here. And it's going to take you to a productivity level that's very high functioning. So trust that. Trust your movement. This person has ulterior motives. Can I make this shit up? The Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. It's all the same. It's all the same. You're walking away from that. It's like whatever we built together, I don't want to reconnect with that. I don't want to keep on cultivating that. Thank you very much. I don't want it. Yes, I loved you, and I would probably always have love for you, but not in that way anymore. It's like I have detached from you. I'm not in love with you anymore. I mean, I do care. I wish you well, though, but, you know, I'm not in love with you anymore, probably. And I have to walk away from this because this does not serve my heart space. This does not serve to the productivity principles that I choose to live by, the vision that I choose to live by. Yeah, they're opening up from a sense of passion here. There's somebody who's very practical, but they're not. They see you as the Queen of Wands here. Look at this. They see you as the Queen of Wands. And it's like, oh, that Capricorn. Oh, they're so passionate. They make me feel so young, and they make me feel so passionate towards them. It's like they arouse me in all the right ways, and I want to take off in this person's direction. I mean, I get it. It's not all bad, but it's not enough for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. It's like they have big energy, but they're trying to pursue you through the nights. And they're not necessarily trying to act through their heart space. It's like they're still repeating the same mistake that they did probably in the past that led up to this. The Six of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to balance up with this person because, as I still recall, in the past, this person made me feel really bad. This person made this situation, this balance is always going to be emotionally disappointing. I'll always feel rejected, and if I want to balance up with this person, then I'll have to accept that fact that I'll always be disappointed, and then maybe we can balance up with each other in the 3D and practical life. In terms of work too, it might be work as well that they are trying to pull you in towards. But the thing is, no personal attachments, because it's always going to be disappointing. You're always going to be at the shorter end of the stick. You're always going to end up with the shorter end of the stick. It's like long walk on a short chain, honey. And I don't care for it. Neither should you. And I feel like you are not. So good on you. Good on you for choosing yourself, for doing the right thing that you feel is right. I feel like this decision is right for you either ways. So yeah, there you go. That's all I have for you, Capricorns. If this did not resonate, kindly check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Other placements meaning Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, whatever, North Node, whatever resonates, all right? So that's all I have for you. Take care.